So there we have it. A new champion. Samoa Joe was able to defeat MJF at World's End. I think everybody saw that coming, but we finally got the reveal of the devil. And it ended up being Adam Cole. That was my third guess. So, and I should have seen it coming because Adam Cole was the guy who set MJF up with Samoa Joe. And the way they did the reveal was Adam Cole played it straight all the way to the end, kind of botched the ring grab, and then Samoa Joe just choked him out, really in the middle of the ring, anticlimactic. And then the crowd was chanting, bullshit, bullshit. And then the devil's henchmen got in the ring, surrounded him, and they basically acted like they were going to hit MJF with a chair. And then MJF said no, try to fight back, and then they were going to hit Adam Cole, which at this point was real suspicious. And they were arguing, don't hit him, hit me, no, hit me, playing the best friend angle up. And then the lights went out. Now at that point, I really expected Adam Cole to be wearing the devil mask when we came back, but when we came back, he was sitting on a chair, and it was kind of dramatic with the four henchmen behind him. They all took off their masks, and you had the big reveal, and MJF sold it pretty well as could be expected, and they did not a huge beatdown. MJF is legitimately hurt here, so they can't do too much, but Wardlow did give him a power bomb. Other than that, they just stood over him. So, as far as trying to predict who this was, I knew when they gave him the ROH titles, I was like, what team wanted those titles? You're not going to give it to two random henchmen or dudes. So my initial theory was, as I had posted before, that it was going to be like FTR and Shawn Spears and Wardlow. And it turned out, as we had learned, Shawn Spears was released, and he actually was one of the guys, behind the mask, one of the devil's henchmen. So when I heard that, I was like, well, dang, I was right. I called it. But I think that they have been rewriting. I think it's obvious they've been rewriting the story. Because when it first came out, you could tell that the guy who was the devil was a very small guy. And then later on, it was a bigger guy. So they really didn't know what they were doing most of this time, and they kind of winged it. So I think they probably got a diagnosis and found out that Adam Cole could be back within a reasonable time frame, and they decided to go with him. And I think that's the best choice, because the Kingdom wanted those ROH titles. Roderick Strong was over with the Next Strong stuff and made it seem like him and Adam were on the outs, but Swerve Strickland and Stokley Hathaway were my two picks, because Stokley Hathaway seemed like, with the firm and everybody that he had going along with him, that he could be the guy. And I don't think anybody would see that coming. And Swerve had access to Hangman Adam Page's cologne and beer and all that stuff because he broke into his house. And I think Swerve would have made a great choice and propelled him into the title picture. So I saw that coming. And then once the hero stuff, are you a hero, are you a hero? Once that started getting played and Samoa Joe kind of did his thing, and I realized Adam's the guy that told MJF to go with Joe and told him to be a hero, really, and not so many words. It was kind of obvious it was Adam at that point. So, all in all, the show was C+, B-. There was a lot of mistakes throughout the show. Johnny TV, for example, not even being eliminated, and them telling him he's being eliminated. I'm going to post some videos about that separately. Too many 8-man tags. Keith Lee, unfortunately, was injured, so we didn't get to have that match, but they saved it. They did the best they could with what they have, but they've got too many stars not in the right spot. At this point now, with it being Adam Cole, I've been saying MJF is going to leave and go to WWE, and he's hurt. He's going to take time off. I can see it. I can still see him doing this because I know fans are going to want him to get his lick back on Adam Cole. Maybe he signs a very short-term deal. 1 more year, resolve the storyline, and then comes back. If his injury is going to keep him out beyond WrestleMania. If he knows he can come back and debut after WrestleMania, maybe he has no reason to come back. So I'm 50-50 on that, but time will tell. So, like I said, this is really just mostly a video about the Devil reveal and Samoa Joe. I'm glad that they're finally giving the man some respect, and I hope that he has a long and successful title reign, because that guy has been in the business 20 years, and he should have had a couple over at WWE, and Vince never knew what to do with the guy. So this is one decision that I do praise Tony Khan for, and I like the fact that they are giving him give it at least 6 months. He's got to have it at least 6 months. So, because who's really going to challenge him? He's going to beat all the same people that MJF just beat, right? So that's the problem. And he's got Wardlow on his side. So, and what is he going to do? He can't feud with the Don Callis family, and they have all the young talent that's supposed to be up and comers. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, tune in for the other videos as I'm going to drop them. We're going to show a couple of botches from this show. And, if you can't, I know my channel shows up as Modern Day Renaissance Man. I'm just discovering this, but you actually can't find me if you search that way. You have to search for Zenix Saxzon. Zenix Saxzon. So I had changed my name because I've always gone by Modern Day Renaissance Man, and I thought that it would allow me to be either one when you search for me. So if you're having a hard time finding my content, that's probably it. We'll see what we can do about that. But anyways, for right now, that's why I'm putting it out on my videos and letting everybody know so you can find the content. Anyways, Happy New Year, and I hope you have or had a good 2023 and have a great 2024. Peace.